We are back in Fellowship. We did a sponsored stream of this earlier, and I did have a lot of fun. However, there was a lot of time that I could not play because the server was having a lot of stability issues and things like that. So, right now I'm logged in on the Monk, which is a type of tank. And it's like an elementalist slash tank. Alright, so Spirit Palm is a jab. Wind Kick is a kick. Earth Fist is she puts rocks on her hands and punches. The 4 is Lashing Storm Kick. So I read about this a little. Their 4 is dependent on the last one of these you used. So if I hit 1, the 4 is Rising Earth, which gives you 2 charges of Earthfall. Your next Earth Fist Barrage cast does double damage. So then if I do 3, it's not coming up. Okay, 2? Oh, there we go. Earth Fist Barrage. Oh, that did a lot of healing, too. It heals you for 200% of the damage it deals. Double Palm Strike. Strike targeting the enemy with both palms, dealing damage, and grants Spirited Strikes for 15 seconds, which give you more parry. Lashing Storm Kick. Perform a roundhouse kick doing damage to your target and nearby enemies. Heals you for 200% of the damage it did. Okay, so I don't fully... So sometimes when I use one of these, the fighting techniques thing comes up. Okay, so how does this work? Grant access to finishing moves based on combo builders used. Finisher techniques can be used during global cooldown. Palm technique, a double palm strike, grants 20% magic damage reduction, 5% parry for 30 seconds, and Spirited Vortex. Conjures a vortex around you that provides 5% dodge, does damage to nearby enemies for 30 seconds, reduces their movement speed. Kick techniques does Rising Storm and then Lashing Storm Kick. Fist techniques does Rising Earth and Earth Fist Barrage. So Rising Earth, double Palm Strike, Rising Earth. Thing is, I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to tell which one of these I need to use next. Because like if I just keep hitting 1, you see the thing's not popping up. So I'm not sure how do I... I'm not sure how to know which one of these 3 I should hit next to make the big thing pop. Or if you just have to guess. Alright. Up here, Gust, I think is a... Yeah, it's like a dash. So the other tank has a charge. This one has a dash that you can use without a target. Stagger, interrupt the target's spell casting. So... Oh, dude, the dummy dodged it? Oh my gosh, the dummy dodged my interrupt. Alright, 3 is Taunt. Okay. 4 is Stone Shield. 30-second recharge. Summon 3 protective stones around you that spin in a wide circle, dealing physical damage 4 times to all nearby enemies. Each stone increases your armor by 35%, up to 105%, and while at least 1 stone is active, you soak 25% of all damage you take. Each stone has a health value of 6k equal to 560% agility. Every 1% of critical strike, haste, expertise, and spirit you have further increases the final amount by 2%. Gains cooldown acceleration equal to haste. So it does damage around you, and then reduces incoming damage for a time. That's pretty cool. Now, it says each stone has 6,000 health, but my max health is 83k, so I'm guessing those get broken pretty quickly. Alright, Shatter Earth. Leap and slam at the target location, doing damage, and doing AoE damage every 1 second. Okay. So it seems like I basically just keep using the basic skills until, like, the advanced stuff pops up. And then hit those. Okay. Alright, rewards. We got our horse. We got that earlier. So we can use the mount when we're out of combat. And... Okay. Let's do a run with the... What is this class called again? Hold on a sec. I keep calling it a monk. Mako the Twin Soul. Alright, as a martial artist, Mako utilizes a variety of fighting techniques to empower herself and defend allies. She's a melee tank that uses ability combo mechanics. She excels in the front lines, taking hits instead of allies. She uses ability combos to perform powerful finishing moves. Big cooldowns and self-buffs allow her to mend her own wounds and survive dangerous attacks. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's see, challenge mode. Let's just do quick play first and see what happens. Now we're queuing as a yeah, I was gonna say, in most games like this, you queue as a tank and it's gonna be fast. So let's see what happens. It'll take longer when we queue as poor DPS. Alright. Start dungeon. So since that does damage around me, maybe I should have waited to do that. Oh, that's right, we can mount up. Okay. Okay, so we've got a map, and we need to kind of go northeast. Okay. Alright, so yeah, if I use that right at the beginning, that's pretty good at building threat. Are those NPCs or other players? No, well, I think they're all other players. So one thing I'm noticing is the game has a damage meter built into it. So if you want to like see how you're doing, that's like already there. Okay, so we need to go northeast. Let's mount up. We've already cleared 26% of what we have to clear. Let's see if everybody makes it through. Let's handle this one. So we'll do the stomp thing there to get aggro on everything. Oh, I just noticed, I've been looking up at the top left corner to see how many of the stone shields I have left, but I can see it down here on the party window as well. That is wonderful. And I'm gonna do this just to get some starter threat on everything. All right. I think the healer just misclicked. He put a power word shield on one of the DPS that's full health. It's fine though, we were safe. Taunt, get back here. Get back here, you. I have 10 years of experience tanking out of sheer spite. I can handle this. Alright, so the campfire is a respawn point. Let's see. So I'm looking at map. Hang on. What is this guy? Oh, I had almost forgotten that you could hit the combo stuff when, like, off the global cooldown. Okay, I can go a lot faster than I was a moment ago. Alright, we're... Oh, come on, do it. I think I got stunned there for a second. Holding aggro just fine. I'm just, you know, I was tab targeting out of sheer muscle memory, very old muscle memory, and it's working. So you can do tab targeting in this. Oh, he just fired one shot at that other guy over there. Okay. Oh, I'm starting to understand this. Okay, so if I do the 3 into the, okay, so it's every 2 moves that are different you use. So if I do 3-2, the combo is always the rapidly hitting jabs that heal me. That would probably make the healer's job easier on the tough fights if I use this. Downside, I basically root myself in place while doing this. Uh-oh, oh, little lag spike, but it seems to be coming back. One thing I haven't figured out, you see this blue bar below my health? I don't know what that is. Tell me if any of y'all figures that out. I do not know what that is. Is this still the right way? Hold on. Yeah, it is. Does this playstyle make you long for WoW's playstyle again? Honestly, what I'm playing right now doesn't feel like WoW. Very similar, for sure. But keep in mind, I didn't play what is current retail WoW. The WoW I played is long gone. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we're going the right way. Oh god. Whatever that spell was, hold on, taunt him again. Okay, so Shadow Bolt I can take, but whatever the other spell is that he uses hits like a truck. Your fists and palm combos give you defensive buffs. Hang on a sec. So, double palm strike, Spirit Vortex. That's your target, Stormfall. You'll see damage to target nearby. Okay, alright.
Tremble before my wrath! Bear witness to winter's wrath!
Alright, so, okay, so that's locked onto me. Safe spot in the middle. And then move outside. Oh, his laser destroys these things behind me. Healer is certainly getting the workout here. I'm doing as much self-mitigation as I can, but this thing is hitting the whole group. All right, nice. GG. All right. I guess they're mute. They don't say anything. All right, leave group. Okay, cool. Not too bad. So all of the stuff. Let me see. I want to take some notes here, chat, because again, I need to make a video on this. So tank starts with a gap closer, a taunt, emergency mitigation moves, single target moves, AoE moves. Can see everything needed at bottom of screen. I like that. Oh, it has an interrupt. Starts with an interrupt too. Interrupt. Tab targeting. Okay. So that's all solid. Let's see. Nog says, done with the tutorial if you want a +1 going healer. I'm going to be trying a whole bunch of different things to, again, get footage. If you want to accommodate that. Nog, hang on a second. I'll copy-paste this to you on Discord. Here, accept that really quickly, and you can join if you want. Alright, so that was pretty fun. And, like, that felt solid. The combo thing, hold on, let me go over to the target dummy. So, one thing I found is if I went, hang on a sec, 3, 1, the 4 would double the damage of the next two Earth Fist Barrage. And then 3, 2, 4 was Earth Fist Barrage. So if I did 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, and then 3, 2, 1, I could do 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4 again. Okay. So 1, 2 is double palm strike, which is magic damage reduction and parry. 1, 3 is spirited vortex, which is a vortex of wind around you that does damage to nearby enemies and reduces their movement speed. So this would have been another option for AoE, also 5% dodge chance. So this, there's no self-healing on 1, 2, and 1, 3, but there's more mitigation. There's 5% dodge, 5% parry, and 20% magic damage if you keep going 1, 2, 4, and 1, 3, 4. Okay. Alright, so 2, 1, 4 is Rising Storm. 2 charges of Stormfall and damage. That's your next Lashing Storm kick does 100% more damage. 2, 3, 4 hits your target and nearby enemies and heals you for 200% of its damage. So 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. 2, 1, 4, 2, 3, 4, and 3, 1, 4, 3, 2, 4. So there's 6 different 4s. And it's all based on which button do you hit first and which button do you hit second. Honestly, that's not bad. That's pretty engaging. And at the same time, it's not overwhelming. Because, like, for example, the Thief Spear in Guild Wars 2, I greatly disliked it because you have to wait on the things to flip over. This doesn't have that. And also, the 4s can be done off the global cooldown. Alright, I sent you an invite, Nog. Alright, so, as someone who's tanked before, this is pretty solid. Like, you know how in many MMOs you start at level 1, you don't even have a taunt yet. You don't have a charge yet. This, you get all of that at the beginning. What is her ultimate thing? Twin Souls, Army of One. Split your soul into the sibling of wind and earth for 10 seconds. Haha! Storm, earth, and fire, heed my call. You deal 20% more damage for the duration. The sibling of earth controlled, while Twin Souls, Army of One is active, the sibling of earth takes 40% reduced damage. Sibling of Wind swiftly teleports to and strikes nearby enemies up to 40 times, doing 1k damage with each strike. Okay, that kind of reminds me. You guys remember the what is it? The monk in Diablo 2, Diablo 3 that had like 7-sided strike? Spirit ability. When you activate your spirit ability, you gain Spirit of Heroism, granting 30% increased haste for 20 seconds. Okay, hold on. I gotta try this. You can preview the skill. How do I preview the skill?
Earth endures as winds enact vengeance.
They just keep going. That's pretty cool. All right. You can read all skills in the rewards page. Oh, okay. All right. That is pretty neat. So, let's see. Now, let's see. What do we want to see next? Let's talk to her for a second. I played her during the tutorial. I don't think she's much different. Her main thing is you have a skill called Shields Up, and when you use it, it raises your damage mitigation. And so you can use that just to reduce incoming damage. You've got an Interrupt, you've got a Taunt, you've got a Charge, except hers requires a target, but it silences the enemy. Shield Throw was really fun. Shield Throw, you throw your shield, and then it would bounce to other enemies, so it would hit a whole bunch of enemies. Shockwave does damage all around you. Enemies that take damage have their movement speed reduced. So she's probably more mitigation, but less healing, and not in a bad way, but she's a lot simpler than the monk. That's a lady. She also has a system where some of her skills reduce the cooldown of other skills, which rewards, like, rapid button pressing. I thought I saw a beard. No, this is her right here. Her name's Helena. So, no beard. Okay, damage dealers. I haven't really looked at the... Yeah, this isn't my thing, chat, so I haven't really looked at these at all. Rhyme. So, Ice Mage. Thunderlord Tariq. This is what Bajira was playing. Mara. In and Out of the Shadows. Melee damage dealer. Alarian. Bow and arrow guy. Powerful buffs and debuffs that empower shots and manipulate the battlefield. Ardios, a pyromancer. Okay. Okay, there's a little lag spike when you swap characters, but that's done. Alright, so what do we got here? Backstab. It's a stab, and it does 40% more damage if you're behind the foe. 2 Widow's Bite. Plunge daggers into a single target, dealing damage with the right hand and damage with the left hand. Can cooldown acceleration equal to haste. Generates 2 combo points with each strike. Criticals do more combos. Okay, so those are combo points. Alright, so the 1 and the 2 build combos. 3, throw dagger in all directions, dealing damage to nearby enemies. Okay. 4. Okay, so for her, the dots are combo points, and the bar is mana. 4, deal damage. Damage increase for each combo point spent. Oh, Widow's Bite has a limited number of, Okay. Alright, so it's a spender builder. 5 Brooding Shadows. Inner Stealth. Become more difficult for enemies to detect you. When used in combat, triggers a 15-second cooldown. Your Backstab, Widow's Bite, Skittering Blades each apply poison when used from stealth. Backstab will do 4k poison. Widow's Bite does Seething Poison, doing 1k every 2 seconds for 60 seconds. While active on any enemy, you gain Predator's Rush, granting 40% increased energy regen. Can only be active on one target at a time. Okay. Wow. Wow, that's a long time. If you use it on Skittering Blades, applies volatile poison to all enemies hit, doing damage over 6 seconds. Upon expiration, erupts, doing AoE damage. Okay. Stalker Step, teleport behind the enemy, and increase your movement speed by 50% for 4 seconds. Kick, we have an interrupt. Arachnid Assault, deal damage to all enemies in radius around Mara. The damage is increased per combo point spent. How is that So I guess that's like an AoE finisher. Hemorrhaging Strike, strike the target, dealing damage, and applying a bleed, dealing more damage over 12 seconds. The bleed's duration is increased per combo point spent. Okay. Strike the target. Okay. So this is a big combo finisher for single target. That's a big combo finisher for AoE. Alright. I'm probably going to play this terribly. Let's see what we can find. Oh, no, a quick queue for Nose Tank. Might you try all characters? In this game? No, I'm trying different ones right now. Alright, we got a tank here. Mounting up. Okay, which is the one? I think Widow's Bite was the one that gives me crazy energy regen. Dude, I do not like the energy management. I do not. Trying to keep up with Diamond Dog in the party right now. He's doing very good on the damage. So I just kicked this guy so he would run over to the tank. Does being stealth slow me? It doesn't seem to be. It seems like I move at normal speed. Okay. Energy. Alright, I'm gonna kick this one so it runs over to the tank. I like that I can keep up with the party even while I'm, hang on. What class is Diamond Dog playing? Oh, he's the archer guy, okay.